Come here, baby. So this is a cat that just showed up here. She was really scared at first. We're trying to get her used to coming in the house because it's really cold at night, but she's a sweet little cat. Somebody was mean to her, and she's very skittish of people. Especially if you're tall, you have to get real low to her. It's really weird. But yeah, my cat gets really jealous of it. It's funny. Okay. Well, so I had all this footage from yesterday, and for some reason the SD card or something got corrupt, and yeah, well, I lost that footage. But I actually lost 2 days worth of footage. I was going to make a video, I was going to upload a video Monday, which is yesterday for you guys, but I guess I'm going to upload today, which is Tuesday. But we got this cutting board here built for a client. I had to build another one. I had this one built already. I got to refinish it. It's been setting for a while, so it's kind of faded, so I'm gonna refinish it. We got to take this one out and refinish it today, and I've got some more orders that I got to do. I got to try to get them done before Thanksgiving, which is by the end of this week. So I have to get those done, and that's what that wood over there is for. Right, here's my glasses that I was showing yesterday on the video. I highly recommend these. These are like $5 or $8. Both of these are between $5 or $8 on Amazon. This one is M-A-G-I-D. That's the company name. Magid. These are really good glasses. You can't scratch the lenses on them, but you can find these. I really like these. Both of these have this plastic pieces to keep dust out. Like I say, they're really cheap and they're not price gouging you. Like some people, the shop shades, they're like way expensive. They're like 50, 60, I don't know. They're way up there. And you can get these, the exact same glasses, literally probably the exact same thing. I'm not going to knock the shop shades because I've never tried them in hand, but I can tell you these are not super expensive, and they're really nice quality. But you can get these in different colors. Here I got white, but I had no affiliation with this company. I just wanted to show you guys that because yeah, I like showing you guys cheap options because I don't believe in price gouging and poking at y'all's pockets. But yeah, let's get this cut board out, guys. Let me quit running my mouth. Ugh. I really wish I wouldn't have lost all this footage for you guys. That really sucks because this actually come together good. And I had a lot of good tips and tricks in this video about putting this cutting board together, but oh well, maybe we'll get to it another time. There's going to be plenty more in this shop made. Go ahead and put the clamps up. Okay. So yeah, here it is. Looking pretty good. It's going to be 23 wide or long, whatever. It's going to be 12. So it's going to be 23 by 12. I seen something else where people puts these little grooves on the bottom side, on each side right here. So they'll put like a groove here, and that your fingers will go in there on the bottom like that. So the groove will be underneath here, and your fingers will go underneath them grooves, just like you would have handles on the side. I don't know yet though. I don't know how I like that, but let's go ahead, get this sanded down. And yeah, actually, before I start sanding, I like to get my little hand plane, and I'll knock down these high spots, It just makes the sanding process a little bit easier. So for that, I have 2 planes that I like to use. If you don't have one of these, you can get them at Lowe's. The Jorgensen. These are really good. The only thing I hate about it is when it's in your hand. Maybe I'm holding it wrong. I don't know. There's not much of a way to hold this little thing.
What did he say?
But right here where the black part, after a few minutes, that right there will rub into your hand. You'll have a bad, like a bad little spot in your hand. But yeah, this one works good. And then here's this ain't like an old one. There's this is like the newer version. The other version has the metal stamped, I think. Here, this one's like the paper sticker there. But this is still a good Stanley plane. I can't remember exactly. Somebody out there knows. I'm not good with these planes and stuff. I've got a few, but like I said, I don't know. I'm not big on them. Like, I don't know. I love them. I just don't. I don't know like all the names and numbers and all that stuff to them. So what I'll do is I'll just take it and I'll ride these high spots and I'll just make sure everything gets down flat. So you just keep hitting it. And you can see you can see how this side is a little bit lighter. So you gotta make sure you knock both sides down. If not, you'll have it all wonky. We'll get nice little shavings out. I love this little thing. It's starting to get a little bit rust here, which is not good. I need to get that off. But yeah, this is a good little plane, guys. I highly recommend this little Jorgensen. This little thing is nice, super nice quality too. And you can get them at Lowe's. They have the bigger versions too, but I don't have it yet. One day I'm gonna get it. But right now, this is the only one that I have. So yeah. Once you get it down to where it's supposed to be, you'll feel it. And you'll know. See, like right here, we're good. That's completely flat on this edge. It's a little high here. Good. High. So we'll hit it a little bit here and definitely over here because it's really hot here. So that's all you do is you just go through, hit all your high spots. I'm not going to hit video all that because that's a lot of work to do here. But I'm going to go ahead and knock all these high spots down on the top and bottom side. And then I'll come back and we'll sand it. Alright, so I got this side completely planed down with the hand planer. I just use this one all of it and just hit all the high spots. It's literally completely flat and smooth. That's how you know you done good, if it's just smooth. Alright guys, so what I've done was I took some glue and I keep different shades of sawdust. I kind of matched it to the red the best I could, and I just filled in some little cracks here and there. And I just went ahead and made sure all the seams was good, both sides. And then we'll sand that. And then for the wormholes in this wood, I'm going to use clear epoxy just to keep that, so you can still see the black wormholes, but they're still going to be covered up where no bacteria and stuff can grow. So yeah, that's how I done that. I keep different shades of sawdust and I just mixed them up and made my own little wood glue there. It's wet out here today. I reckon it rained all night. I don't know, but it's a pretty day though. You can tell. No more leaves. The mountains are bare. They look ugly without the leaves on them. But yep, there's that one. And then there's that one. I do have to round the edges over. I gotta round that, but I'll do that last once I get everything else done on it. I'm gonna do that, or I won't do it last, but I'll do it after I get done with all this other stuff here. Oh, good thing about this glue brush, I like using that because it's got this little flat end. That's how I use that to scrape my glue on, or my wood putty. How beautiful that sky is, pretty and pink. It ain't really doing it much good on camera. It's a lot prettier in person. But I had to go eat some supper, and yeah, I eat supper, and now we're back in the shop. Looks like this is nice and dried up pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead, I guess we're gonna go ahead and sand this bad puppy down. This is the front right here. Alright, so let's go ahead. We'll go ahead and start sanding it. Make sure we got a good battery here. We'll go ahead and swap this battery out. I'm actually going to turn on the heater for a few minutes. Knock this chill out of here. So you might hear that running for a few minutes. Alright, so we got this side sanded down. I'm not staying the way my hands feel after sanding it. It's driving me nuts. Yeah, we got that sanded down. Now, what I'm gonna do, get some of my epoxy here. We get one of these little cups to mix it in. And then I've got these little bottles here of epoxy. I don't really use epoxy, but I'm starting to get into it more. It's pretty cool. I like using it. Like I say, I ain't really used it that much, so I'm not good with it yet. We're getting there. Alright, so I don't need much of this epoxy. To be honest with you, I need to take this stuff in the house because it's too cold out here in the shop for it. I might have to, yeah, so let's take this in the house. I'm gonna let this warm up because it's way too cold right now. Epoxy's got to be a certain temperature before you can do anything with it. So let me go put this in the house for a few minutes and let it warm up, and we'll be back. Alright, so we got our epoxy heated up. I could just heat it up in here with the heater, which I'm probably gonna go ahead and turn that back on just to keep some heat in here on the epoxy. side. Now what I'm gonna do is I got some these little puck things that you like use to paint with and stuff. I think I'm gonna have them in here. Maybe I don't. Thought I'll put them in here. Now I'm just gonna take our torch and just heat that up a little bit, just to get the air bubbles out of that. Like I said, I'm just going to heat it up a little bit, not a lot. Alright, yeah, so yeah, that got the little air bubbles out of the holes and stuff, so that's good. Alright, so we're gonna let that dry, I guess, because you have to let epoxy dry pretty good. So let's let this dry for tonight, and then we'll come back in the morning and then I'll finish that up. I need to get my other box of epoxy and take it inside, because it gets cold out here every night and I don't want my epoxy to ruin. I got this stuff on clearance at Lowe's. It's some gray epoxy. I'm gonna try that out. I've got a little glue here. The glue's fine. I'm not gonna worry about that glue. This epoxy's what I'm more or less worried about, because that stuff's expensive. Even though this is just the little bottles, stuff's still expensive. Alright guys, so this morning I got the heater on in there inside the shop. While we're letting that warm up, I'm just going to go ahead and put this wood back in here, get it out of the weather. I don't want it raining on it or anything. Yeah, it's supposed to get up to 50 today. It's getting close. It's in the 40s right now, but it's getting close. And it's going to cool back off Friday, and it's going to get down into the 19s over the weekend. So that's always fun, right? Alright, so here's the cutting board. Last night you seen how we sealed that up. It's still sticky because it's been cold in here overnight. So what I might do is I might let this set for a little while. I knew better than doing that in the cold. I shouldn't have done it in the cold. I kind of had no other choice. You can see this in the cup here. It ain't fully set up. If that was fully set up, it would be hard as a rock. You can see there. That's why you have to do it in the right environment. I can fix this, it's not a big deal. It's just going to slow me down quite a bit. Of course I had to get it on my thumb. Now everything's going to stick to my thumb. I'm going to get that off right now. There, get pretty much anything off your hands. I don't recommend putting that on your hands, but yeah, don't do what I do. Alright, so this is the stocking holder that a client wants me to build. Of course, it's going to have a different name on it, but this is what I have to build. So we're going to get started on this, and I done have some of the wood prepped, but this is what we're going to be doing. Alright, so just got done eating me a little bit to eat, and I took the cutting board inside the house because it's just way too cold out here, and I can't leave that heater running all the time. So I might have to leave it overnight in the house. I should have thought about that last night. I don't know why I didn't. Just in a hurry, I guess. But right here in this package, I have something that I want to try. But it's going to be in a totally different video, so if you want to see what this is, just stay tuned. It'll be after this video sometime. But we're gonna make some little things for the video. They had to shoot out the side. Not a big deal though. Perfect. Good thing we did bring these nails. Always watch your fingers when doing stuff like that. You don't want to nail your finger. Most of the time when people end up nailing their finger, it's because they wasn't paying attention or something like that. Or you get in a hurry. You know, I have got in a hurry and made some mistakes, but I have nicked my finger before with a nail. It's not fun, but that, you know, like I say, if you get in a hurry, that's normally what happens. And I'll admit I was in a hurry that day. Just get a few nails in it here, just to hold it. Get one over here in this end. Okay. I'll just flip it up. So I'm just gonna set this on here. Okay. Gotta plug this back up. I think these nails might be long enough to shoot through, I don't know. Yeah, they are. Three, 4, 5. Oh, we got 5 made. Awesome. There we go. So there's our little demo pieces that I'm going to use. Alright guys, so it's getting late. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. We're doing some cooking. As you see, the turkey I showed you. I'm standing here next to it now, and it smells so good. But yeah, I'm gonna post this video tonight, and yeah, Thanksgiving's tomorrow, so we'll pick back up Friday. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. But just stay tuned for the next video. Like I say, I'm gonna start posting daily videos like this. So yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Adios.